What's up, guys? If you didn't notice, I'm not in my dark room. I'm actually outside. What I'm outside of is, let me see if I can get this in frame here. Can you see it? Social Lizard. That's right. I had promised that I was going to do a vape shop tour. It's bright AF today. Sorry about that. Now, the reason I picked Social Lizard as my first stop here is the one of my top shops to come to while you're in DFW is A, the customer service, B, their house line of juice is probably one of my all-time favorites. The one that I labeled as Toucan Crack, it's got to come up with its own name. These guys here are the ones that did it originally. They're the ones that made me fall in love with the cereal vape. I'd never liked them before I tried this place. They are, I'll put their Facebook and their website in the description. Holy Jesus. You know, no one under 18, blah, 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 all the good stuff on the door. I can't flip the camera. I'll get a shot of the outside here. So it'll be a cutscene. They do have a, kind of a cartoonish little lizard there, but I think that's okay. As you know, they say it's an e-cigarette, e-liquid, accessories vapor company. I like their little lizard. This is definitely one that when you're down here in DFW, you need to come and check out. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and walk around the shop a little bit, show you around. This, unlike, or rather, not unlike many other shops, does have a little lounge area. This is not just a vape shop where you go in, get your mods, get your atomizers, aromamizers, RDTAs, RTAs, RDAs, tanks, coils, cottons, juice, whatever. You can come and hang out. Let's go check it out. Here's the front of the shop. Not bad, right? All right, now, as you come in, you're greeted with bright, welcoming colors. Nice little lounge area, as I said. Local businesses here. The must-needed Aladdin on TV. Fish tank. Pop. Now here's all their... Yeah, not soda. Cases upon cases and the friendly staff. We just did a quick tour before. Inside the cases, get some tanks, some drip tips, some shakiness, my ugly ass.
Wait till I put stuff in this case, because this poor case is empty. I have to, man, I don't know what happened, like before Christmas we were slow. After Christmas, oh my God. Like, after Christmas, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I don't think it's I don't think it's empty.
No, it's pretty empty. Like the top part, oh my God.
Although maybe barren, there's still stuff there. And then not only do they have their own juice, they actually sell other companies. I don't even know what all is in their case, but a lot. And the top right there, the Crack Life is a partnership with another shop in town, which is Bombay Vapor, which will be the next shop in the series. All right.
Now that looks better.
Now she's a fool.
And now my tanks are depleted. Jesus Christ. Did I not pick up
One other thing I forgot to mention, let me see if I can get zoomed in on that without jacking this all up. Yes, there is pure CBD oil available here. That Social Lizard. All right, now you're not seeing my ugly face. You're seeing Priscilla, the owner of Social Lizard.
Hello.
So as I've already said, this is one of my favorite vape shops in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. One of them is because of you. What made you want to open the shop?
Well, I'd been vaping for a little bit over a year, and every vape shop I had been to had little bits and pieces of things that I liked, but none of them were everything that I liked. So I had a friend that had a cell phone store that was going out of business, and so it kind of fell into my lap. And over the course of 3 months, me and my husband at the time transformed it into a vape shop, and we built it to be everything we wanted it to be.
So you went from selling cell phones to essentially saving people's lives.
Pretty much.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, one of the big things that drew me in was your Facebook posts. You were running, I don't even remember what special you were running, but you have a plethora of juices, and I'm going to steal one of these and take home because I know you won't be able to read all this, but this is all their house juices that they make. My favorite is the toucan crack, of course. I'm really digging this rainbow lizard. How did you come up with your flavors?
A lot of it is just kind of playing around here at the shop. Also, we have a lot of customers that come in that say, I want something like rainbow sherbet flavor, or I want, I don't know, pineapple coconut mango, or, you know, I want something tropical and fruity, and we just come up with something. And I mean, even like toucan crack, we have 12 variations of toucan crack that not everybody knows about. Like toucan Rita, which is a margarita toucan crack flavor.
That is redonkulous.
Frosted toucan, which is like a peppermint toucan crack with milk.
Wow. All right, and that little chime you hear is, believe it or not, because we are in a vape shop,
Customers.
So she's going to leave for a minute and assist her customer, and I'm going to stop recording right now.
All right.
And we're back. Now, you had said earlier, or maybe it'll be later in the video, I don't know where I'm going to put it yet, about the shelf being empty and you went to the supplier. What draws you to buy a certain device more than others?
Well, everybody knows this day and age, there's new stuff that comes out every day. Mainly, one, demand. Several different people ask for it. 2, if I've heard about it. 3, if it looks cool, like mainly aesthetics, stuff like that. If it's different, if like there's a lot of new RDAs that have no posts coming out, the dual post RDAs, and functionality, obviously, like the rouleau with a triple battery and stuff like that. Pretty much that's what I look for when buying new stuff. But definitely people asking for it is one of the main things.
No, I know you and I have talked about this, but not on camera. You don't even watch my channel.
I don't watch anybody's channel. But I will.
There you go. You do watch some reviews. Is there anything that you would like to see us as reviewers lean more towards? I mean, most reviewers do a wide gambit of anything anyways. But would you like us to do more details on more like RDAs or more mods or anything like that?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think depends on the reviewers. There are some reviewers that just do juice. There are some reviewers that just do drippers and mods, and not really. I mean, you do you, boo-boo, you know?
Yeah.
I like to see reviewers that do everything, and I like to see reviewers that are truthful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's some reviewers that it's difficult to tell if they're if it's a truthful reviewer.
Yeah.
And as a reviewer, to me it's not hard to be honest about it, because I'm not going to try to get my subscribers to get a piece of junk and then then they'll hate me. And And since you'll now watch my channel, I'll try to do more reviews.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice if I got some products to review. Wink, wink. Now, one of the other things that really drew me in once I started here was your customer service. You seem to really love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Is that just a facade you're putting on, or do you actually enjoy dealing with the idiots that don't know what they're doing with vaping?
It's really funny that you say that. Actually, one of my best friends now he actually lives with me even, is one of my first customers that ever walked in the door. I take it personally when somebody's not happy with something that has happened in the store. And that's actually one of the biggest things that I do here in the store. For example, juice. I don't understand why companies don't guarantee their juice. That's our bread and butter of every vape shop, is the liquid you put out in the world. And when you put out a bottle of liquid and somebody is displeased with it, why would you not take that back?
It's funny, that was something I was actually going to bring up, but you brought it up anyways, is the first time I came in, I got a buttload of juice, and you're like, yeah, if you don't like it, just bring it back and get something else. I didn't even know how to take that. And I think most people that go to vape shops, yeah, you can try a juice at the shop, but once you get it home and you've vaped it for a little while,
it tastes completely different.
Yeah, and you may not like it.
And I can't tell you how many bottles of juice in the year and plus that I was vaping. I had, the day one that we opened the shop, we had a take it or leave it box. And it was full of juice that I had over that year of vaping that I didn't like. And it was for people that, one, maybe couldn't afford juice, or two, didn't like a juice that maybe they had, or didn't like a juice that they got from us that maybe they didn't want to bring back or whatever, that they could bring a juice and take a juice or do whatever they wanted with. And I just don't understand that anybody who makes their own juice at home knows how little it costs to make juice. And
it does. It is very inexpensive.
And
the initial investment is a lot.
Yes.
But
in the long run, the amount of people that we have that bring juice back is very small, because I love making juice and I put the time and the effort into making good liquid. And so
I'd say it's great.
In turn, we get very little of it back, because you know what? I'm human. Sometimes I make mistakes.
Right.
And even if the nicotine is off, if I recommend somebody get an 18 and it's too much, too little, they bring it back, I'll correct it.
No, that's another one, is you do a full gambit of nicotine from 0 to 36 and everything in between.
Whole numbers.
So if I wanted, 4, you'd do it, or 7, or whatever, even obscure numbers that people usually don't vape on.
Yep.
That's something that else is phenomenal, that you guys do. Now, a little off the cuff, what is your favorite device? Be it now it's I'm gonna even make it even worse for you. It's gonna be the device and quote unquote topper, RDA, RTA, RDTA, tank, whatever.
Okay.
What is your go-to? Since you have a gambit of anything you want to vape on, what is your daily pick?
This is gonna be really funny to a lot of people, because I am probably not your regular vapor. I don't collect devices. I don't have a bunch of different things. I mean, I have maybe one other device other than my daily driver, I guess. I have a knuckle box that was 3D printed for me.
I remember seeing that.
All of the other devices that I have had in my past, I give away. I was given this IPv3 Li because I had a Sigelli 100 watt that was pretty much, I lost drunk in a game of bowling. I mean, let's be honest. I smoked the same brand of cigarette for 15 plus years, and never change my flavor or never change my cigarette. Never. I mean, I'm the type of person, whatever mod I'm using, I stick to it. Whatever dripper I'm using, I stick to it. The only reason I really change is if the paint is chipping into my cotton or whatever. So right now, I've been using this for about 4 months, IPv3 Li, with a mutation, a clone mutation. I really don't care.
I'm not a clone hater.
I prefer, the dripper I had before was a plume veil. I preferred it, but the mutation V3 is fine too.
And we're gonna
I will tell you this: these chuff caps from Double Helix are amazing, and I will not use a dripper that does not take this chuff cap. So that is the one thing that I will not stray away from.
All right, and we got another customer in here, so I'm gonna.
2 seconds.
Yep. All right, now we're coming off like a sell high. We just
Yeah.
converted a smoker to a vapor.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Always makes you feel good.
Mhm.
And I'm sure that's one of the big things that keeps you going, is converting smokers to vapors.
Yeah, not just that. It's kind of more than that. I've seen a lot of my customers not only just transform into vapors, but I've seen a lot of my customers kind of go through life. You know, I have one of my customers that's really special to me. I've seen her go through chemo and radiation and go up and down in her nicotine throughout that, and kind of experience like what you have to go through and going up and down, and what it encompasses, like what happens to you while you're vaping, going through radiation and chemo, and like how it burns your throat and things like that, and going through that and having her tell me how it affects you and what her doctors tell her, and help her walk through that helps me. Because then if somebody else comes to me with that, then I know.
Yeah.
You know, and that is what makes me happy at the end of the day.
So you don't see a customer as just a customer, as a dollar in the bank, if you will. You see them more as a friend you haven't met yet, or a friend you haven't made yet, right?
I would probably say about 70% of my customers have my phone number. They call me. I've met customers at 9 p.m. at night in the middle of Walmart because I didn't have tweezers to rebuild their dripper for them. Because I know what it's like to be at home at 10 p.m. at night with no cigarettes. You know what I mean? And I would hate for somebody to go out and buy cigarettes because their dripper's not working properly.
Yeah.
We've stayed here at the shop playing Smash Brothers or something like that till 2 a.m. And if I'm at the shop, my doors are open. I live literally a minute down the street, and if you contact me on Facebook and you're like, oh my God, I'm out of juice, please help, I'll be there.
Now, that's always fruitful for a customer here in Dallas. No, obviously, being on YouTube, we're going to reach a whole array of people, hopefully. I know one guy, Relic, is in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
You do ship worldwide?
Well, there are these new restrictions here in the U.S., aren't there?
There is in
October
Texas. Yeah, there are in Texas.
1st, October 1st, we have to do that whole, you have to verify age with shipping and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a age
So,
verification thing.
I don't know how that works for overseas, but I'm sure we could figure it out.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know how that works.
I've never.
I know it came through the pipes, and
Yeah.
I'm an irresponsible, bad advocacy vapor right now.
But in the U.S., yeah, no problem. And I'll have to look in for overseas. I'll have to look into that.
I mean, you know,
How
that's,
age verification works for overseas.
is it as easy as, yes, I'm over 18? I think that's all you have to do.
Because I know for here, we have to pay extra for the male people to check the ID at the door.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's been fun.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, if someone, say someone in, I don't know, another state wants to order one of your liquids, like Toucan Crack, which I highly advise you do, all they do is go to sociallizard.com.
We're actually in the process of making our website better, but feel free to call us in the meantime.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll put the.
But
information.
sociallizard.com is up, and it does have a way to get a hold of us there.
Yeah, as well as
us
Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'll put their Facebook down here.
Yeah.
I guess I'm pretty much out of questions. I mean, do you have anything you want to add?
No.
I'm gonna put her on the spot. All right, cool. I mean, you're not only offering just vape and vaping products. You're offering a full service, if you will, experience where people can come and just hang out.
Yeah.
I've been here for a few hours and you haven't kicked me out yet.
No. We don't like to kick people out.
No.
No.
I wouldn't imagine it'd be good. But you pretty much just like to kick back and relax and get to know your customers, which is.
And we like to get to know other vape shops too. That's one thing that I don't understand. You were talking about Bombay earlier. We have a really tight-knit relationship with a lot of vape shops in our area. Bombay, Pantheon are some of our closest people. JK Vapes, which is probably our closest competition.
And they're just up the road, right?
Yeah, just up the road.
And
Artisan actually is a really well-known chain in our area. They actually send people here to get Toucan Crack, and for that we give them free bottles because they let people drip them over there, and they send people over here. So
that's something that's pretty unique with our being the vape community, is that yes, you're in business in somewhat of a competition with each other, but it's not a cutthroat competition. Would you say?
There are shops that are like that, but
not all.
No, because the way I look at it is like this. You know, you have places that you get cigarettes, for example, QT, Racetrack, whatever. You're gonna go to the place that's closest to you. Now, when you walk into QT and you have your last pack of cigarettes from Racetrack, are they gonna get upset with you? No, they're not. They're going to treat you the same way, and you should expect the same from your vape shop.
Right. And like you said, you did say, not all vape shops get along with each other. And that's the biggest reason that I wanted to start this series, is my personal preference and my suggestions of vape shops in the area to go to. JK Vapes is now on the list, which I wasn't aware they were going to be. Bombay's definitely was on the list anyways. Pantheon, last time I was in Pantheon, I had a bad taste in my mouth for them. But maybe we'll go there anyways.
Well, Pantheon is definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah, that's a nice way to say it.
An acquired taste. I have yet to have the bad side shown to me. Guy has always been very, I guess, dealt with me delicately, as I could put it. So
yeah.
But I guess it's different for women. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's for girls. It's different. Especially now with the whole divorce thing. With me being single, I have seen a complete different side of a lot of different people.
Yeah.
So yeah, people have come out the woodworks for me. So
well,
it's a good thing.
Maybe I'll give Guy another shot.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I need to get on that Vaporium train.
Nice. See that, guys? Another My Vaporium.
Train. Maybe I can find the G spot.
If you have problems, then we have problems.
Yeah. Well.
All right. With that, we're gonna go ahead and say au revoir, adios, toodaloo, and goodbye.